So the biggest takeaways was that we learned how to play as a team. We got like trustworthy with the players. As did a good job leading us towards our victory.
With 23,000 fans in the stands, did you notice any difference as a player?
I try not to let the audience get to me, so I really didn't like think of the crowd. I just wanted to play ball, play by play.
Take me through that play that, Torres broke through the backfield and kind of intercepted that double reverse fumble recovery, whatever you want to call it. Take me through that from your vantage point.
So at halftime, Coach Haynes, he told us that they was going to come with tricky plays. So Coach Haynes, he did a good play call. We was in a hash coverage, and TJ played it well. I was very proud of him for that.
Where have you seen yourself kind of really develop throughout this spring season, off season, first game at this point, and how do you want to take that into Norfolk State this weekend?
I see I developed mentally and physically. I feel like my leadership has grown too. I feel like every day I get better from the help of my coaches and my players. They lift me up. Being like the younger guys, they really help me throughout everything.
What part of your game do you think you've kind of developed through spring ball and kind of coming into the fall where now, Coach Ignetti talked about when it was your turn to kind of jump in at linebacker, he had 100% confidence in him. So what kind of do you really think has grown in that sense?
My confidence has grown a lot. Being a younger guy, when you first step on the field, it's kind of like you nervous and stuff. It's play by play, you get like used to it.
So what was it like on Saturday for you, making that start, and how quickly did it take to, lock in and get ready there?
On Saturday, I think I was prepared like day by day. The coaches prepared me very well. It was a very exciting thing to do, and it was a great game by me, I think. And the other guys, a great game by the other guys too.
Yeah, at what point on Saturday did it hit you like, okay, like I'm starting out here, you're next to Taurus?
What hit me was when we first went out there, when they call out JMU Dukes, it really hit me, the crowd shouting and the coaches getting us hyped up.
Then what was it like, being next to Taurus out there? Obviously, two different linebackers this year than you guys had last year. So what was it like, going through it with another guy in a similar situation?
Me and Taurus, we just have that bond. Like we click. We got very good chemistry. So I rely on him and he rely on me, and we get the job done.
Did you get the chance to watch Marshall, Norfolk State, kind of get an idea of what you're going to be looking at on Saturday?
Yeah, they're a good offense. We just got to lock in, get dialed in, watch film, and we'll be very prepared for them.
What did you take away? How would you describe their offense and like what you've seen out of it? I know they didn't really score much on Saturday, but what did you kind of see from them?
You can't really doubt like any opponent. You got to take game by game. They got like a spread offense. They run like inside zone, outside zones, a couple of like out and ins, and we just got to prepare.
And then Signetti was one of the coaches that was really kind of hyping you up, at least to the rest of JMU, particularly throughout the off season. What does it kind of mean for you when you have your head coach kind of telling everybody like this is somebody that you're going to want to get excited about this year?
That was very exciting to come from Coach Signetti. It was a little pressure, but pressure bust pipe, so I was always ready for the moment.
You talk about your bond with Taurus more, like, how does that connection come, maybe on the field, off the field? What are some things you guys do?
All right, Taurus is like an older brother to me. We both sophomores, but he's older than me, so he take me throughout the plays. He teach me a couple of things too, and I feel like he's a great friend to me, on and off the field.
Maybe like one like lesson you've kind of learned from Taurus when you kind of talk about that, big brother. What are some things you've really kind of taken home from him, maybe?
I take it home be able to see the plays before it happened and stuff like that.
Maybe you talk about last year and it was Diamante and Anzanama. What do you think you and Taurus maybe bring that's different from those two?
I wouldn't say it really a difference because Kelvin and Tuck, they was our older brothers at the time, and we led from them. And much respect to those two.
On Saturday, Coach kind of talked about how Todd has this presence that kind of like guides the guys towards him and his leadership. What have you noticed as like a defensive player from him?
Todd, he got a gift. He's a great player. He's a great leader. Playing against him in fall camp, he taught me a lot of things too.
What's the biggest thing you learned kind of going up against him every day in spring and fall camp?
To read my keys. He'll be able to look off somebody. So just stay patient and be able to be the man on the field.
You kind of talked about learning from Kelvin and Tuck last year. What's kind of the biggest thing you were able to learn, with them ahead of you?
They always told me be patient and be able to how can I say this? Feel the game. You control the game. Don't let the game control you. and stuff like that, and leadership and stuff like that.
How much of that have you kind of used, being in this spot now that you are rather than?
I
you were
use
last year?
everything that they told me I used from them because they was in my shoes at one point. So all you gotta do is like listen to the leader, and you'll be good.
We can kind of hear the music playing in the locker room right now. So out of all the players on the team, who gets aux cord in the locker room?
Aux cord, TJ. TJ, he's the hype man. He get the aux cord. We bump, we dance. He get us crump.